Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to thank my colleague for her speech. And you know, Madam Speaker, I also want to thank her. We just came from the OGO committee, and the Conservatives demonstrated that they're willing to support the NDP and expanding, looking at all of the outsourcing, especially the $100 million plus procurement club, including, you know, companies that benefited greatly under their government. In fact, under the Harper government, PricewaterhouseCoopers went from $9.8 million to $44 million a year in outsourcing, a 450% increase. So I guess my question through you, Madam Speaker, is when they initially looked at McKinsey, which is the small player of the $600 million plus procurement club that are getting outsourcing contracts that are literally running away from Canadians, why didn't they put forward a motion to look at Accenture, Deloitte, Ernst & Young, KPMG, and PricewaterhouseCoopers? I'd like to learn, Madam Speaker, why they neglected to look at those companies. And again, I do want to commend her for supporting the NDP's call to expand the scope and the probe of these companies. Thank you.
The honourable member Calgary-Midnapore.
Yeah, thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and thank you to my colleague for the question. You know, as a relatively new member of the Government Operations Committee, I do know that we have an outsourcing study which is continuing, and I certainly look forward to continuing to evaluate many of the other outside companies which do consult to this government. But you know, I think we're here because it really was the Canadian public, and I even think our media within this country, that really turned Canadians and the official opposition onto what was going on here in this House and with this government relative to the unique relationship between McKinsey and company with this government. So certainly, while I think those points are very important, our leader himself has said that he looks forward to empowering the public service once again by eliminating the use or reducing the use of consultants. I really think it was the Canadian people that drove us to really push on the McKinsey file, Madam Speaker.